right, so just out to my, what was supposed to be my first job of the day is now my second. But anyway, yeah, so this month, if I do well, I zero out the credit card completely, except for what I'm going to put on it this month. So, like, I've got to see what stuff I can do in-store financing for, and that's what I'm going to go for first. And, like, if I can get 5 items this month, like the isolation headphones are top priority, because that's, you know, what's holding me back from recording my drums properly, right? Is I have to be able to hear the drum kit or the guitars so I can play along with it. So if it's a rainy weekend, I might get some recording done, but I got to get the chickens done so that, like, my season is going to start to slow down probably at the end of this month. It'll start to slow down a bit, so I don't want to run up the debt so high that, oh no, I can't make the payments, the minimum monthly payments, right? So that's why I'm trying to zero out my credit card from this point on as much as possible, so that when I do buy something, it's like, okay, well, buy it, pay it down a bit, buy it, pay it down a bit. You know, I want to get to the point where I only need the credit card just to order things and then pay it off 100% full at the end of the month, right? So, looking at the items that I want to get, I'm going to hold out for the Falcon double bass pedal, because it's almost double the price of the 600 series. But I know the extra features that, yes, it's a lot more money, but once it's bought and paid for, I'll be happier living with the extra features. You know, like, a lot of people only think about the money right now. They don't think about what it's going to be like to live with this item you're buying, especially musical gear, for the next, say, 20 years. You know, that kind of stuff. So for me, it's a no-brainer that if I, you know, buy a top-quality pedal and I put it onto my top-quality drums. I know my drums are not the most expensive drums in the world, but they are, like, you know, like middle-of-the-road professional, right? They're really, really good. There's, you know, like, there's no... I don't envy anybody else's drum kit. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I'm not like, geez, you know, I got this, but this will do until I can get that. No, this, I'm like trying to visualize what it's going to be like when it's finished and all paid off and all that. You know, with the new skins on it, oh, how good's it going to sound? You know what I mean? Like, it's already a good sounding drum kit. It's a pretty tight sounding drum kit. Yeah, the skins on it are, yeah, you know, they make a clack more than a boom. But, you know, that's all going to change, you know, when I get the better heads on it and stuff like that, and then get the mic kit for it and all that. You know, even if it takes me 5 years to build this thing out, I don't care. Like, it's going to be you know, I'll grow with this drum kit for the rest of my life if I have to, and just enjoy playing it. You know what I mean? And that's what it comes down to when you get out of the whole buying gear for the sake of buying gear. And people buy cheap gear because it's like, hey, there's the instrument I want. I can't afford it, but I would really like to have it, so I'll buy this other cheaper instrument, you know, as a cope, right? And it never works. You know, like, you're just buying a shiny new object that doesn't do what you want it to do. When you buy the instrument that does exactly what you want it to do, no matter what, yes, you get a bit of, oh my God, I can't believe I spent that kind of money. That does happen to you. But there's another thing that happens to you too, and that is, hey, I don't need to spend any more money on, you know, like, for me, like, to justify guitars, it's like, it has to be a guitar that does something that I don't already have, right? Or it has to be a guitar that's going to be like, okay, well, I need kind of 2 of this type of guitar. Right now, the only type of guitar I don't really have is like a Telecaster, you know, something with single coils or a Strat, right? So I don't have a Strat or a Tele, which I do plan on getting, but like, that's so far down the list. Like, I don't care if I buy a Strat or a Tele next year, you know, even though one of the ones I want sale now, but like it's like you can get a Strata or a Telly pretty much anytime. Oh, he's got somebody pulled over. People speed through this town way too fast, that's why. And so Strata or Telly's fine, you know, whenever I get around to it, right? Thing is, the police do crack down on a lot of speeders here. I got a big rig behind me, so I'm going to make sure he knows I'm going to be turning. That's why I give them a lot of time, because see, the other cars are coming right where I have to turn, so like I won't turn until I know he's slowing down. Why? Because 3,200 pounds versus 130,000 pounds, a lot of tonnage, right? Anyway, there we go.